Yo, what up, gang? It's your boy Rick, aka Iconic, back with another video. All right, in this video, we're gonna be doing some back testing. As you can see on my charts, you see a few lines here. These are pivot points. So I've been using these for about a week now. They seem to be pretty effective. Matter of fact, I used to use them back in the days, but not effectively, I would say. So if you're not already aware, so we have the main pivot point, we have below the main pivot point, we have the S1 level, S2, and the S3. Also S4. On some, depend on who created a pivot point. Sometimes you could have mid pivots, which is just halfway through each pivots, right? Above that, we have the resistance all the way up to 4. So the way this works is if the market opens below the pivot, then the expectation is that the market will continue its downtrend towards S1, S2, S3, or S4, right? And same for if the market opens above the pivot, then we can expect the market to go upwards to R1, R2, R3. But also keep in mind those are resistance levels, as well as the below the pivot is going to be support levels, right? Another thing to understand is that the market always gravitates to the pivot, to the main pivot line, which is the orange line here, right? The market always gravitates back to the pivot, and then possibly you can look for rejection at that level. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to just go ahead and scoot that out the way. We're going to hit the replay button, then we're going to find an error on the chart, and we can see how that plays out. All right, so we just grab a random spot. Okay. And I guess it's always a good thing to have some session breaks on here, but also just keep in mind that we also are looking at structure just to see what's going on in the market. So again, this is the H1 chart. Okay. Because just looking at this, I don't really know where the market actually opened, but we're going to go with that. The market looks like it's moving in a downtrend here. We're just going to say a downtrend. Okay, let's go ahead and mark off some levels. See that we did have this breakout, which was a false break. Market trapped some buyers. So the market broke out. We got a lot of buy stop orders above here. Then those got triggered. We also had the market pullback, where you can see this small candle here, this little one. We had more buyers in. Everybody's putting their stop losses below, and the market came down, took out some stop losses. Okay, so what I'm expecting here is for the market to continue down to at least the S1 level. Okay, so let's go ahead, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to drop some fibs on this from this drop here all the way to the bottom, just to see the rejection. All right, so as you can see, the market did reject back into our levels here. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and add a short position here, because we did have this pullback from these two candles, and that pullback into my 43%, and then we had that bearish pushback down. So I'm not really expecting for the market to go back any higher, so I'm just going to go ahead and let's see, that's 2. Let's go ahead and see if we can get this all the way down to the other level, S2. Okay, so all the way down to S2, we're looking at a 10-to-1. Let's go ahead and put this here. Stop loss just above that candle. All right, so now that's a, what's that, 8-to-1. Let's go ahead and hit play. Oh, shit. All right, market went crazy. Let's drag this over. All right, so as you can see there, the first trade, the take profit was hit. All right, and we're gonna create some new levels, but just look at this, right? The market went back up, pulled back into the main pivot, right? Pushed up into R2 and possible rejection. Okay, so that's trade number 1.